Now, can you see me now? Hang on. Uh-oh. Post new. I'm trying. G'day. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, shit. I know what I'm doing. I've done some dumb things and it's not working. And, oh, hang on. Right. Let me try again. And I'm sorry, everyone. I'm hopeless tonight. You know, I'm worried about you, Lorraine Munro. And let me see. Now, right here. Right, now is it working? I think I've got it working. Now I think you should be able to hear me. Oh, shut up, Lorraine. I bug it up. Am I back? Sue Egan? Can you see me now? I don't know what I've done. I had that thing on. I had everything wrong. You know, I'm not a very good techie, by the way. I'm a useless techie. So, has everyone gone away? Judy Walpole, where are you, love? Oh, I'm having a drink of water. You can't lip. Hey, Lorraine, can you hear me now? Margaret, can you hear me now? Kelly, can you hear me now? Everyone, you can see I'm back. Lorraine, don't go away. I know you're having a shit of a time with your pool. You don't need me to F up tonight. You finally worked it out. Well, you can also send me messages. Catley, Judy Riphausen. Oh, thanks for coming on, everybody. And g'day, Shay. Oh, Bev Anderson, I've just showed you all how really techie I am. Not techie at all, I tell ya. You can hear and see me. Oh, thank God, it's Monday night. It's the 4th of July. I'm just saying, do you realise it's on the 8th of July a year ago, I had my heart attack and I had to go to the doctor today because I had to get a letter for Centrelink because I can't do the work I used to do and I've got to go on Job Seeker anyway. He said to me, you had a full heart attack, like in that full. And I said, oh, did I? And he said, do you realise that if it had have been in a bigger artery, you wouldn't be here today? And I thought, shit, I didn't know that. I thought I had a panic attack and then a mild little heart attack, but apparently I didn't. I had a big one. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Look, honestly, I said to Pam, I said, it wasn't until today that the doctor explained why I'm on all these pills. And I said, but I don't have blood pressure. I don't. He goes, no, but you had a heart attack. And these pills are to make your heart be normal because your heart hasn't been normal. And this keeps it normal. I think, oh my God, I nearly wasn't here, everybody. And I thought, I had a panic attack. Well, it wasn't really a panic attack. It was a full-on one. So anyway, everyone, if you get a pain in the chest, don't ignore it like I did. Don't call it a panic attack because it could be something else. So I found that out today. I found out, Kelly Robinson, that I could have your injection for my diabetes, that he said that they could give me a go on that. He said, but you often get really nausea. And I don't know whether I want to get nausea. Yeah, Casey and Em have been testing for COVID and they don't have it. I wasted it. I'm talking to myself. Lorraine, I'm talking to everyone's on, love. Lorraine Munro thinks I'm not talking to anybody. Lorraine, I'm talking to you and Loretta. Loretta's on. Margaret's on. Yeah, well, they're looking after me. And yes, but I didn't realise. I thought, oh my God. Yeah, I didn't realise. I'm back. Yeah. And I hope everyone else is. And Judy Walpole's on. And Jude, I know that you didn't get a visit from our lady that was going to go and see you. I don't know why, but I think she got COVID while she was away. But we've got Debbie Lane coming over, and that'll be really good. You'll see her. And Lorraine Munro, are you still here? Or have I done something stupid? And I'll tell you what, in Sydney, the weather's that shitty that they may not be getting the internet too well, actually. Oh, Cheryl, I will take care. But I thought, I didn't think I was dying last year, but it was a year ago. And God, if I could say what's happened in that year is amazing. And it's the year I'd rather forget, to be honest, with all the shit that's gone down in more ways than one. Liz is on. Liz is talking to Karen. They're going to meet up. I can see it. Lorraine said far out. I love you, Lorraine. I hope you can still. Everyone else, it's raining heavily in Bali today. Yeah, but it's not cold, and we've had rain here. Kev's still in the backyard. So that, Lyndon, a year ago, Lyndon, what happened to that year? So much has happened in my life in that year that it's changed completely my life. In that year, and it's got good and it's got bad, and I'm still struggling with it. Yeah, reckon everything will be good after next Monday. Well, I hope so. I've got Andy coming with me. I don't know, Brooklyn Bruff. G'day, darling. I don't know who knows. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I've had, as you all know, that I've had a member take an AVO on me, and to be quite honest, it's made me think, what am I doing? Especially on that Love Your Guts Facebook page. It's been ended up being a bit of a disaster, and I don't know why. I don't know what I've done. I have a group of ladies that just hate my guts, and I don't know why, because these ones that do have never actually met me in the flesh, and seem to be working against me, and I don't get it. G'day, Lynette Pogany, darling. And yeah, it just, you're the guys keep me going. G'day, Lenore, how are you, darling? And I got on the Blackberry Beach Facebook page. I got on a couple of times, and you know what? I love going on. I go on about 11 o'clock in the morning, and we're getting people, ladies, that are from America and Canada, and it's so interesting, and they're part of our friendship group, and they're real, and I'm proud of that, everybody, and I don't want to take it away. I don't want to close it up. G'day, Virginia. It's about me going to court on Monday, to be honest, and I have to go because I have to stick up for myself. And yes, I did the wrong thing apparently by getting on and naming a name. And well, I thought I was doing the right thing, because I don't want. Yeah, we blocked the Margaret, but I don't know who I trust. To be honest, on this page, I trust us, but I'm really funny now about anything. Instagram, everything. I know, Virginia, I know you love me and I love you, and I'm glad you told me what you told me, and I'm glad you all told me what you told me, because things have been happening but behind my back that I haven't known, and I haven't deserved it. Oh, did you, Virginia? So you notice. See, I don't notice because I'm too busy just talking, and I can't read everything that comes up on Facebook at the moment. And well, Lyndon, I love you, and I've met so many of you in the flesh, and you're just not like it. And I'm just so happy that I didn't deserve it, Lyndon, and I don't know why they've done it. Ah, really? There you go, Virginia. See, you know. So there's why I want to know really why they even bother. If they don't like me and they don't like the group, well, obviously they don't like the group. It's not just me. Then why do they even bother coming on at all? I don't quite get it, to be honest. And then I think, is it worth it? Is it? but I've met you, and you're great. And have you seen all those pictures of the ladies in America? To think Janine Magnosi lives near Ina Garten. To think that the ladies in Canada live in that beautiful place and it's so isolated, and they come on our group. I don't know what it is, Virginia. I don't bloody get it. Lynn Parker's bloody come on and she's figuring it out now. Aren't you, Lynn? She's there. She's the techie one from Colac. She's great. Yeah. Oh, Brooklyn Bruff, you know what? You're better off. Do you reckon they are, Shay? I don't get that. I didn't, because I am just me. And my Brenda's awake, everyone. She's the reason we keep going, my Brenda Hilton. Yes, I'll be okay. But I've got a friend coming to court with me, and Andy was our neighbour in Apollo Bay, and we've been friends for years, and he's an ex-policeman. And I rang him up. I said, "Oh, what are you doing Monday?" And he goes, "Oh, nothing." I said, "You're coming to court with me, love." So I got the questioning. Yep, I got told off. I got the questioning, and he said, "Yes, I'll come. I'll come with you." So that's good, because they know what goes. I've never been in a courtroom since year 11. And yeah, all right, I did the wrong thing, but I still will say that I couldn't help it, because I don't like it when my berries are getting conned a bit, I think. And I know people. Well, who knows, Margaret? I've never met her. I don't even know what she looks like. I've been accused of sharing her profile, and I haven't. Ah, you haven't offended me, Lorraine Munro. You're one of the beautiful ones we all love. And yeah, so I just feel really a bit vulnerable, if that's the word. I feel very vulnerable at the moment. And thanks for your beautiful support. And I know you're real. I've met you all. You're all real. But I just don't deserve it. And yeah, that's exactly right, Lenore. That's what I keep saying. If they don't like us, they don't have to be in the group. You can start your own group. You just don't have to come on at all. And that's, yeah. Oh, I'll be all right, Cheryl Ralph. I'm coming to see you, by the way, in Tassie. I'll be okay. I have to get through this, but I'd probably do it again. Yeah. Um, oh, really? Oh, Bev, I just, I don't want to even talk about it, really. It'd be, yeah, well, that's right. Well, I don't think we'll find out anything on Monday. And Andy said we've got to resolve this and get in there and just say the truth. And the truth was that I didn't like it. I didn't like to hear that you might be getting conned, and I couldn't help it. And I shouldn't have done it. But I went on the page to explain to everybody, don't give that person money, and don't give anyone money, because that's not what it's about. And I did it. And I've done it, and it's done. And next time my friend Lorraine, the policewoman, said, "Lyni, please ring me first." Okay. Yes, Lorraine. And I'm lucky that they've got beautiful supporters that know that I'm an honest person, and I am an honest person. And sometimes it gets me into trouble. And Lorraine said to me once, she said, "Lyni, the trouble with you is you take everyone for face value, and you think everyone's like you." And I do. And a lot of you guys are going to be just like me, and it gets us into trouble every time. So there you go, and let's hope that it all goes away on Monday. That's all I can say. And Melanie Johnson's on. And I'm going to say, you Sydneyites, I'm loving you. It gets you into trouble. I could see it too, Lorraine, with all of us, because that's the type of people we are. And that's why we'll always stick together, us guys, because we are honest. And I'm not putting anything on. You know that by now. I can't put things on. I've never been that sort of person. It just makes me think hard, really go. Yes, we will, Bev Anderson. When can we all do lunch? Righty-o. Let's pick a date. Now, I'm just going to say, Lou Green's not on. I'm going to stay at her unit in Melbourne. I think I'm going to say that I think that we should do high tea at Damon and Bradley, because I can ring them up and we can get it for like $25 a person, and maybe go on a Sunday. What do you reckon? Just thinking. Or a lunch somewhere in the city, not too expensive. Just thinking where. And I'll come to Melbourne. It's going to be a long July, and I've got to celebrate a year since my heart attack, 8th of July. And I didn't die, and I could have, and I didn't feel like I was dying, but did I feel closer to God? Not really. I felt pretty close to the ambulance drivers. They were really good looking. They were from Torquay. Oh, no, Dawn, remember? Well, you don't remember, but I do. I remember them coming in to cart me away, and I'm thinking, this is ridiculous. I'm going in a bloody ambulance to Geelong. This is just crap. I'm just having a panic attack. Because I said to Charlie Cork, the doctor, I said, it's not a heart attack, Charlie, is it? And he said, oh, look, Lyni, I just want to send you to Geelong to be checked up. He bloody bastard. He bloody knew I did have one. And then, I want to have lunch in Sydney with Lorraine Munro, actually. Can we all go to Sydney for the day? That'd be nice. Remember they used to have mystery flights? That'd be nice. Yes, put the subject. Let's bring little Loretta over from Geraldton. I know, but I've got me $10 job on from Kmart now. They're really good. Yeah, I like them. They're $10. I've got 3, and they've even got a bit of lace for $10. Have a look at that. Yeah, look, they're really good. Very excited because I've got no boobs. Nah, never had any. Anyway, yeah, so I was thinking about that ambulance trip, and then they had a mica met. I mean, what a waste of sending a mica out for little old me. Oh, Christ. I could have been scattered at the bottom of Thompson Street, and all this worry never would have happened a year later. So there you go. No, is that what they do? Virginia, don't want to scare. He was a lovely doctor, by the way. And they were very nice, the ambulance drivers. And I talked the whole time, and they said, one of the nurses said to me, a few months later, Lyni, we couldn't believe that you'd having this heart attack and you were talking the way you were, because normally everyone's in too much pain to talk. Well, guess what, everyone? I can talk through a heart attack. Virginia, you're a nurse. Brooklyn Bruff, what do you think about that? Is that unusual? Your boobs are not udders. God, you're gorgeous. Did you see that thing on Facebook that said then they turn into testicles or something? Oh, you see some. No, there was no stopping me. Yeah. You were on the Craig's driving. Now, Craig, where are you driving? Where are you going, Margaret? You and Craig. Coming back to Colac, are you? Cheryl Ralph can talk underwater too. I reckon we're related. Tell Craig, Margaret, that the bras were $10. So excited. Yes. And I put them on, and I said to Bruce, what do you reckon about these? He goes, oh, yeah. Can't be bothered looking at me these days. We don't look at each other. Cheryl, I reckon when we all get together, we can all talk underwater. So maybe we need a Patreon get together, Patreon only. So what do you think about that one? We're going to Bali, but some of you won't want to come to Bali. We could do a Patreon get together on wherever you reckon. Gold Coast is good. Adelaide I loved, but somewhere where the airfares are cheap, where everyone can get there. I think that's really important, to be honest, to go somewhere where it's because none of us have got any money. Price of power, God blimey. Yep, we'll all be selling our houses just to pay our power bill soon. Yeah, Virginia, the family's still with me. Casey's here, the palliative care nurse, and they're in the other room. And Case thinks she's got COVID, but she keeps being negative, so she'll go home. Oh, so Maureen went on a mystery flight with her new boyfriend, and you went to Sydney for the day. You went to Darling Harbour. Oh, how exciting was that, Maureen? I went on mystery flight with my friends once. We ended up in Brisbane and we went to Dream World, went on all the rides. And that was when we were in our 40s. God, we were back at dickheads, I tell you. And yeah, maybe we do something like that. So you guys think about it. Really, I want to go over to Margaret Bell's restaurant. Leah went tomorrow and got fitted, and they still don't fit. You need our Mary. Now, we have a berry, and her name's Mary, and she works at a place called Hickory Dickory Dock in Melbourne, and that they've been doing it for years. That's all they sell. She fits a lot of mastectomies. She does. She's gorgeous. Hey, Lynette, I don't think they do mystery flights, but if we did one, that would be all of us berries. So there you go. Don't know where we'd end up. And we can't leave from the same place, so it wouldn't work, would it? Yeah. So Brooklyn Bruff and Virginia Henderson, knowing that you're nurses, I didn't realise. I didn't know that I was having a heart attack until they said you're not allowed to have any pain. And they said, well, how? And I said, oh, a bit, just a bit. And they said, you're not allowed to have any. I didn't know that. Yeah. There you go. Oh, Lynette, you would love that. The Gold Coast does sound good because I reckon if you're in Adelaide, Adelaide to the Gold Coast is cheap. Melbourne to the Gold Coast is cheap. Berries, we are a mystery, Lyni. Cheryl Ralph, you can come because you're in Hobart and you are the Taswegian on this Patriot page, and we need to see you, darling. I know, and love, don't worry that you're in a wheelchair because Jetstar have them. And I've actually seen, I think, oh, geez, it's time I asked for a wheelchair to get me around. Little Loretta can't come because she won't come that far from Geraldton, will you, darling? But she's a gorgeous little chick, our Loretta. And I think we need to do, I think maybe that's what we need. We need to cement our relation. Look, for me, I need to see you. Sitting on here and talking is great, but I need to see you in the flesh because you give me hope. You give me hope that what I'm doing is okay because I question myself all the time. I'm sorry about that, but I just do. Yeah. And Lynette would love that too. It's not too far from you, but I am coming up in October. Could we make it one of those days? I don't know. Oh, Tasmania, Brooklyn Bruff's a beautiful place. Your daughter is ill. What's wrong with your daughter, Cheryl? Oh, you're looking after you. Sorry, darling, I've got it all wrong. So it's your daughter. What's wrong with her, Cheryl? Can you tell us? Because you do it tough down there in Tassie and I've got to come and see you. Yeah, I do too, Jenny. I need to see you. Yeah. So you guys, you can get together and talk about this. You decide what you want and I'll turn up. I think I need it. Coming back from Adelaide. Margaret Bell, that bloody Adelaide's a beautiful city. Bloody hell. I loved it. I could bloody live over there. I'm not joking. It's just gorgeous. And so is everyone that lives in Adelaide's gorgeous. Yeah. I can't take them. Oh, Maureen, she can't take her bras. Can you take bras back if they don't fit? Yeah. Don't know. Maureen's having a catch up on Friday. So that's fantastic, isn't it, darling, that you're having a nice big catch up with Alison, is it? And I'd hope some other berries are going and you're going out for lunch, and it's good to hear. There's quite a few, I think, in your area and a fair few in Geelong. So, yeah, that'll be lovely. Well, when I get off here, I've got to cook again. Going out, not having to cook is great. Doesn't matter. And I tell you what, someone said to me when I was in Melbourne, I took that photo of me with Jonathan. Jonathan is beautiful. Oh, no, you can't take undies back or swimsuits, Lynette, can you? No, and I don't blame them. Don't blame anyone on that one. Yeah, really, you know. You have to try swimwear on over your underwear. Yeah, I know. Yeah, when you think about it. Anyway. Yeah, it's a bit of a worry when you start thinking about things like that. Yeah, really, it is. Oh, by the way, everyone, Kev's in the backyard. She has migraines. Oh, and lights, yeah. Actually, migraines are awful, Cheryl, and they're so debilitating and they affect people in so many ways. Ah, it's summer in England. Brenda's having berries for breakfast. Great big blackberries, strawberry on her cereal. Well, you enjoy my Brenda. And everyone, Brenda's got a passport. Some other good news, Janine Amory has got her visa. So it's only a matter of time before Janine books her flight, and or maybe we could do that in August and everyone get together with Janine in Sydney because Sydney's cheap to get to, and we can share. Look, I can share my room with someone. It's not like I have to have a room on my own. And Virginia, I know it was great to see all the girls get together with Margaret and Buddy Lyndon and Sheza, and it was really, really good to see. And Joanne, because Joanne drove all those miles to come to our convention and then they met each other. And that's what I'm proud of. So even the people that don't like me have met each other through me. I don't think they get that. Don't know anyway. And well, there you go, Lynette, you'd share too. So there you go, we're right. And we are a great bunch of people, us, and we do need more people on Patreon. And I know that if you could go on the Love Your Guts page and tell people that it's a great thing, it's private, that it's much more personal, that would be great. Oh, I'm glad you could see you had a good time, Lyndon, and that's what we all need, isn't it? Yeah, we just need to have a bloody good time. Oh, I don't snore, Lynette. I don't snore like I used to. When I was a smoker, I used to snore. Yeah, and I don't drink as much as I used to, although I did drink a whole bottle of Prosecco one night when I was in Adelaide. And I have got that stuff $5.99 from Aldi in the fridge right now that you can't buy. And you can't buy it in Adelaide either, but they had that really nice stuff in Adelaide. They looked after me over there, I tell you. So thanks for coming on and supporting me. Thanks for coming on and supporting each other as well, because that's what this group's about. I love the way we all snore. I fart a lot, Lynette, all the time, by the way. Blowing a gale. Oh, listen to this, everyone. Lorraine lives in Sylvania in Sydney, and she said it's blowing a gale and it's been pouring again. And you know what? We're over it. She's over it, and I don't blame her. And we haven't got Joanne Hazel on here tonight. She probably doesn't have the internet at the moment. I'd like to really know how the girls in Sydney are going. Mel Johnson, the wine is nice in it. They had this sparkly, it was bloody beautiful. Yeah, Lynette, I used to like beer, and most of you that met me early on, before I had the heart attack, I was drinking too much beer, and I was drinking because I was in a mess from COVID, and my business was in a mess, still is in a mess, by the way. I'm still trying to sort it out. It's just a lot to do. And yeah, so I just have all these problems, and was drinking too much beer. Then I had the heart attack with the diabetes, and that's from stress, and the diabetes educator told me the same thing happened to her. She lost a business and got diabetes type 2 out of it as well, just from stress. And I think my blood sugar's a lot better since I haven't been worried about paying the rent. Yeah. Gary had to pour you into the car, Mel. Oh, good on you, darling. There's nothing like going for it. When you taste wine, you're meant to spit it out. Now, I don't, Margaret Bell, is that correct? You're meant to spit it out when you taste it? I don't know anyone that does that, only the people on telly. Is that you, Margaret? Do you spit it out when you taste it? Because she's a wine connoisseur and knows they know everything. And I know nothing, even though I'm descended from a vigneron. So you had the red, white. Actually, do you know what? I used to like port, any port in a storm. So maybe I need to have a little taste of port again. It was McWilliams that I used to drink. It was $2.99 a bottle. Yes. You didn't spit it out. Yeah, I know, but that's what people do. Oh, it's been terrible in Sydney. And that has, Lynette, you're right, because you've had it in Queensland and it's cold. It's really, really weird, awful weather for you guys. Down here for us, it's been cold, but it's quite normal for us to have these temperatures and to have this weather. So it's a little bit different. Maureen used to drink port with lemonade and ice. So there you go. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, not recommended. There you go. So we won't recommend spitting it out. We'll just drink it instead. There. It's cold here. Well, it's cold everywhere. And I reckon Judy Walpole in Bali, she said it's been raining in Bali. So sometimes in Bali, it's not even that hot on the equator. So, oh my God. And Jude, you are going to see some berries. They are going to get to you. Don't you worry. We are going to get to you, darling. And I know you need to see us, and it's going to happen. What's mead, Mel? Is that beer with something in it? I don't know. But anyway, I'm off the beer, and I actually don't feel like beer anymore. I drink more water, and it's all the meds. You're kidding. Brooklyn Bruff, 12 degrees at the Gold Coast. That's unbelievable. You know, I went up there once for a holiday and it was 16 degrees, 17 degrees every day, and there was no heater where we stayed. We froze our butts off. Oh, you love port too. So it was 12, Lynette, where you are. I can't believe it. That's bring on Bali, Virginia. That's all of us, love, next year, isn't it? Bloody hell. And you only like beer with lemonade. Oh, well, that's all right, actually, with a bit of lemonade in it. They have those in Bali. They have Lynette. They have these. They have those, and they have a name for them. A radler. They have radlers. Have you ever heard of them? And everyone drinks those if they like a bit of lemon in it, lemonade and stuff in it. But I think I'm at the stage where you don't like wine, Jenny. Well, I don't like red or white, but I like that. Hey, Jenny, you like the Prosecco, don't you, love? Now, Jen, you're going to Hawaii, aren't you? And that'll be lovely for you to go to Hawaii. And I've been thinking about that. Everyone's starting to have a little holiday. We do need to get together. I really feel it, actually. Brooklyn Bruff likes beer, but only with beer. I just love it, Dale. I like beer, but only with beer. Oh, God, you made me laugh, and I needed to have a laugh. And bring on barley. Yeah, only a snake. Oh, Brooklyn's on the Prosecco now. It's my fault. Hey, listen, have you crossed the border yet, love, and gone to get it in New South Wales? Oh, Margaret's a true berry. She likes it all. Good on you, darling. Where you work hard enough, you deserve it. So there you go. So lemonade or shandies. Everyone used to have shandies in the day. All the ladies had shandies. Remember that in the day of ladies' lounges? Before we were allowed in bars, I went into a bar in the 70s, you know. My God, I still remember going into the bar. And now I wasn't 18 until 20, 78, 76, okay? I was 18 in 76. And even then, going into a bar was, nearly frowned upon. But we got used to going into the bar. And so 2 years later, by the time we were 20, we lived in the bars. There you go. Oh, my God. You think about how times have changed and how they had the ladies' lounge. Remember the ladies? No, some of you won't remember the ladies' lounge, and it had on it ladies' lounge. Yeah. The 17th of July, Jenny's going with the family to Hawaii. That's not long, Jenny Blazer, and God, you deserve it, honey. And now, are you going on a cruise while you're over there, or are you just going to Hawaii? It'll be fantastic to go with. So how many people are going? That's some good. Hope you put a few pictures on for us. I'd love those. That would be fantastic. So there's someone that needs a holiday, because we all do. There you go. You're going into pubs at 15. You were a naughty girl, Virginia. Gorgeous one. It's all right to be naughty. That's what makes us berries. None of us are perfect. There you go. I know I'm meant to be, but Jesus, now I'm not. Ladies, you forget about them until I start thinking about things, and then it just comes out of my mouth. I bet Lorraine Munro, she remembers ladies' lounges, don't you, darling? Just Hawaii. And how many people are going, Jenny, in your family? So there you go, everyone. Our Jenny Blaze is going to go to Hawaii and tell us all about that. You're going to love it. And the best thing the government did, Margaret Bell, which is going to be good for your business now, is they've taken off the need to show any sort of vaccination to come to Australia. So it's just like the old days. You just come. If you don't need a visa, you just turn up. Otherwise, all you need is a visa. So that's even better for you now, Brenda Hilton. It's much easier to get here. You don't need any sort of visa. You can just come. There you go. And, well, I don't know why Janine got a visa, but is that because she lives in Abu Dhabi? I don't know. I don't think you need a visa, Brenda, do you? Yeah. Oh, she's going to love it. And I hope she put some pictures on. And Cheryl Ralph, pubs 15 in Gosford. What were you doing in Gosford, Cheryl? There you go. And Lynette's husband's just cooked her burgers for dinner. Will you go and enjoy them? And I'm glad, Bev Anderson, you come on and you made me cheer up. So I'm sorry, everyone, for being so down tonight, because I will cheer up. Things will get better. And there you go. With your daughter, son-in-law, grandson, and your daughter. Oh, fantastic, doll. So you have a great time, and you deserve it, because she works bloody hard and she looks after Jeffrey. She's done a beautiful job. You've had that move during COVID. So many of us have had so many things that have happened in the last 2 years, and can't believe that it was a year ago on the 8th. A year. Bloody hell, 1 year gone. She'll be 33 weeks pregnant. That's all right, love. Can you deliver a baby in the plane? No, you'll be right. I am, and I know I am, Cheryl Ralph. I know I'm a good person, and I just get disappointed when people don't think I am. I get upset about it, to be really honest, and think, I know I've done nothing. Just by being me. Maybe I said something they don't agree with. Here's Brucey Boy in to get a can. He's out there playing with the Grandy. They've been playing Snap. Who's winning?
Oh, no, Casey, please.
Our family, when they get together, can be very competitive. So they've been playing Snap. And Casey's winning. So there you go. You might come. Hey, Jenny Blazer, if that baby's born in Hawaii, it's an American. Now, just remember, we've got lots of American berries. And I thought it was great today, Janine Magnosi. I knew she's from Southampton, Long Island. Wow, that's New York. And she lives near Ina Garten, and she's been to Ina Garten's shop. I love Ina Garten. You know, the Barefoot Contessa. Oh, that made my day, actually. I loved it. So then I've gone and looked up these places where our berries are from, and I love it. So what were you doing, Lorraine, when Lorraine went to New York? They were told to move. Oh, you sit where the prostitutes sit. Oh, you might have got proposition, Lorraine. Well, you never know, darling. That's really cute. When you said that, I think of that movie, Pretty Woman. Oh, it was on telly last week. God, I love that movie. Yeah, Bruce is in the other room having a little beer, as he always does. And Ralph, and we've still got our dear little Kev the koala in the backyard, everybody. So there you go. Everything's as it should be. Everything's all right with the world sometimes, and it will get better. But maybe it's this time of year every year is not my time of year. Yes, maybe that's the way. I don't mean that to happen. It just does. Yeah, it's a bloody good movie, Cheryl, and I'll watch it and I think, she was gorgeous then. She's prettier than she is now, actually. And we had a girl that lived in Apollo Bay who looked just like her. Actually, she's prettier than Julie. Looked just like Julia Roberts, but prettier, if I could tell you. And she still is prettier than Julia Roberts. There you go. But looks the same. How does that work? Anyway, everyone, I hope you've had a good weekend, and I have had a nice weekend actually. And I'll just take every day as it comes at the moment, and we'll see how we go. And I'm going to get off here, and I've made some dough, and we're having homemade pizza because Am said. And Am wants a ham and pineapple one, so there you go. Yeah. What happened to Bubbles? Rightio, Lynette. Bubbles actually worked for me, honey, and then I couldn't keep her on. But she didn't like the berries, by the way. She didn't like the group. She didn't want to be part of the group. So when we had JobKeeper, and then after JobKeeper, then we had to get back to some sort of normality in the shop. Now, it didn't really happen, and she was doing my IT, which she was learning, which she was doing a pretty good job at actually. But she told me through someone else that she didn't like our group, that she didn't want to be a berry, that she didn't want to be part of it. So from then on, I never ever asked her to do a fashion parade ever again. And that's from Karen as well. Karen, they didn't want to be part of it, and they told me. And then I found out a few other things, and I got a bit upset. Now, I didn't put her off, but I was going to have to anyway, but she resigned on her own. And I think she didn't like, do you know why she didn't like the group? Because she wanted to get all the attention. Now, I never set out for that to happen with me. And don't for a minute think that I'm not up myself. I'm not. But it has been jealousy a lot. I don't know why. I don't deserve that either. And so I didn't know what to do with her actually, because I was going to close the shop down anyway. But she left of her own accord and has gone, and she works in Colac. She doesn't work in Apollo Bay. She works an hour away now, just a couple of days a week. So they didn't want to be part of the group. They didn't want, so that's when I stopped the fashion parades with them, because they got me and they were quite narky about it. And they said, we don't like this group. We don't want to be part of it. You'll never see them on here because they don't want to be part of our group. Bubbles didn't all along, really. I don't know what she wanted. She wanted lots of attention, but she didn't want to be part of the berry thing. So that's what happened. Karen didn't want to be part of it either, but Karen's actually quite a private person, really. And the berry thing doesn't really suit her because that's not who she is anyway. Yeah, Lynette, and that's why I stopped them, was because they had a go at me and said they didn't want to be part of it. So I couldn't ask them. And I paid Renee, her name was, to come and do those parades and work on that Saturday. But when they're telling me they don't want to be part of the berries and they don't want to be part of the group, then I couldn't do it. And there's no hard feelings with those two. It's a bit different. Karen is a very private person in her life. So for her to do that was quite a big thing, to be honest with you. So there you go. But I just carry on my own. And what I've learnt is I've had quite a few detractors. I've had a lot. And that's why I question myself a lot. And so is it me? And I have said that thing. I have actually asked that question of myself. What have you done to make people not like you after they liked you? And I don't know what it is. And I can't answer that question. And the bottom line is they don't have to be part of the group. They don't have to be here. They don't have to be on my Facebook. They don't have to be on my Instagram. They can go off and do their own thing. But I don't like it when people are deliberately trying to turn other people against me. And that has happened as well. As you know, Virginia, because that happened to Virginia Henderson. and she told me to my face, and I'm glad she did. But I do, Lorraine, I do worry about it because I'm not that sort of person, and I want everyone to like me just like you do, and they don't. So I'll be right. Get that negative out of your head. I am honest, and you know that, Virginia, and that's why my friend, the policewoman Lorraine, said to me, you need me to be your friend, Lyni, because you think everyone's like you and not everyone is. And I actually think you guys are probably a bit like me. And I just hope that, you know, you look out for me. And I know most of you do. I know that's fantastic. But I feel even funny saying that they're jealous, because that's not a very nice thing to say. And a jealousy thing, because they don't know what I do. They don't know about the messages I get from people, and you do. I reckon you do, actually. A lot of you know that I get messages from people all the time. And, you know, we've got like Tyson. I'm going to tell you a few people. Tyson's on Instagram, and he's a boy from Perth. He's 26, I think Tyson is, and he started following me on Facebook and being part of our group. He's only on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram, it's his age, and we used to say some funny little comments that people say, "Oh, don't let him say that to you, Lyni," but smart ass things. But you know what? He sent me a big message one day to tell me his mum had died 5 years ago, and he was lost and he didn't have a job, and so I think he saw me as a mother figure, just by being able to come on with all of us ladies, and he could have a little dig and stir me up, and that's okay because he's 26, you know, but he's been through shit. And I saw him as someone that needed a mum. And so I have spoken to him. I don't speak to him too much, but I do speak to him. Now, he's gone off, and he's a darling looking fella. And he has gone off and he's managed to get himself a job. And I'm really proud of him. And I'm proud that our group could help him, because when you lose a mum at that age, at 21, it's heartbreaking. And I just felt that he saw something about me that reminded me of his mum. That's when I know I'm not just on here for me. And yeah, I bet you do, Lynette. And you're the same as me. It must be the Lynnettes in this world. And you know, there's been others. And I had a message from another lady only last week, and she's only just found the group, and she said, thanks for letting her be part of the group. She's been so lonely. And she would love to catch up when I go to, yeah, that's exactly right, Lynette. That's what it was. And this lady, and she lives in Katoomba, and she said the group's been great for her because she's so lonely. Now, these are private messages from people, and they're real, and I get a lot of that. So it's not just about me being on here. That my day doesn't end just by doing this. My day is part of getting messages a lot from people like that, and I answer them where I can. I don't always answer them. I do get some awful messages, and you know that, but by far the messages are, thank you, you're helping me, I feel part of something. And that's when I realized last week, I think I had the epiphany, and I told you this. And what I've realized too is I think this is what we are. Because someone said to me, well, what are you? And I used to say, look, I can't explain it. You know, I'm sorry, it's weird. And because I'm just normal. And so I struggle with being a normal person, and you're all giving me all this attention all the time. But I do good for people, real good for people. And that is the reason I keep doing it. Because if I wasn't doing good for people, then and bringing you together. And I'm really proud that I've been able to bring you together. I'm really proud that Lyndon O'Keefe went out with Margaret and Joanne and Shez the other night. And Shez knows me, by the way. She's known me for years and I know her. And we're just real normal people. And that's the thing when I do get to meet you. And that's why I started to travel to meet everyone, because I wanted to know why you like me. That's what I wanted to know. Why do you like me? And but I've decided, I've had the epiphany. We have the start of something huge, everyone, and I need help with this, and I don't know where to go to get the help, because it is a big responsibility. And I feel I'm at the start. We are at the start of building a worldwide modern day pet friend group. That's how I see us. But it's a big burden to carry that on my own, and I can spend all day with the messages that everyone sends, and they're beautiful, all day doing this all the time. And I feel I need help to mold it, to make it into something tangible that we can go forward with, but I don't know where to go for the help. And Patreon gives me a little bit of income so that I can spend more time on it, and I need to probably get more people on here to actually be able to, but I need help. I need people. I don't know who it is. I don't know. It's the same when I opened the shoe shop. I'd never done shoes, and I got a mentor. And my accountant actually I had counselling with my accountant when I went in, and I said, look, I'm a failure. My business has failed. And he sat me down, and as you know, I had counselling with him. Basically, he's such a good person to me. And he said, and I said, I'm doing this thing, I'm doing this Facebook page. And he had heard about it a little bit. I said, and I have all these wonderful people on, and I don't know what to do. Oh, see, Mel, I didn't notice, but I didn't know what to do, and I still don't know what to do. And I would really, if anyone knows anyone or knows what to do, I really would like some help. We'll stick together, and that's how we do it, Cheryl. We can stick together. We'll figure it out, because it's the friendship between each other that's important. And as pen friends in the old days, everyone wrote everyone letters, but now it's messages, and it sort of seems very similar. And it's a little get-togethers. It's the stuff that we do. And so if anyone does know anyone, please let me know, because I struggle nearly every day with that. And I have reached out to a few people to ask them, do you know anyone or know what to do? And they don't, because they said it's so unusual what's happened that don't know how to deal with it. So it's different. So please, everyone, have a think. Any of you know what to do? How do we deal with this? Because it's becoming worldwide. I mean, and you guys must love it when we put your thinking caps on, Virginia. Good on you, darling. Or do you know anybody that might know what to do? Are we a club? We are something like that. And you're all smart, and that's how you feel too. I'm sure you feel like that. I'm sure you feel like it's like a modern day pen friend group, and it's important, and we support it. Most of us support each other, and it's about not being lonely. Like when I get those messages from people, I just don't know. I don't know. So please think for me, will you? And think, what do we do next? So I keep traveling to see everyone go, why did and yeah, we're like a message group, modern day friend. We are, Virginia, but I can't take all the responsibility and all the stuff on. It's hard for me to do, and it's a big responsibility as well. And I get overwhelmed just thinking about it. But I'm also proud that I've been able to bring you all together. I'm very proud of that, but I don't know what to do. So I'm just me. Just remember that. I told you. And you're all bloody smart, and surely, someone or know what to do, or I don't know. Oh, there you go. Brenda, it gets her up because it's morning and she loves it, and she'd stay in bed till later. God, Brenda, and you found me through Facebook by accident. And don't forget, you're coming out here soon. And by the way, Brenda, I think everyone knows about you in Australia. So you're famous before you come. And that's why we love you. Every time I see that picture of you, you're just gorgeous. You're just like a modern day. Every time I see you, Brenda, when you were young in those pictures, you remind me of, I think of the Beatles. And I think, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and there was Brenda amongst it in England. Oh my God, you're bloody famous. We're all famous, by the way, guys. And you know what I think? Jesse said this to me, my son. He goes, Mum, one day someone's going to do a doco about this group and you're all going to be famous and you're all going to be on Netflix. Hope he's right. Kevin, hey Lynette, he's been sitting in that tree munching away today. In fact, he's out there that much that Am doesn't go to look at him. I said, do you want to go see Kev? Nah, but we do. I go out about 4 times a day. Hi Kev, how are you, darling? Eating away the leaves. He makes me happy. Anyway, everyone, think about it, will you? You've got some homework now. Where do we go from here? Love your guts. Thanks for brightening my day. I needed a bit of brightening. Bye.